So, India opens nuclear power to private companies, biggest energy reform. For the first time in independent India, the government has opened the nuclear power sector to private investment. This could change how India produces clean electricity forever, but it also raises big questions about safety, liability, and control. So, what exactly has changed? Let's explain it simply. So, you are watching Trick the Tricky. In December 2025, the Indian government introduced a landmark law, the SHANTI Bill 2025, that ends the state monopoly over nuclear power. This is one of the biggest energy policy shifts in decades aimed at meeting India's massive power and climate goals. How India's nuclear sector worked earlier, before the reform. Until now, nuclear power was a government monopoly controlled by the Department of Atomic Energy (DAE), operated mainly by NPCIL or PSU. Key facts: installed capacity 8 gigawatt approx. Share in electricity mix less than 3%. Growth was very slow. The biggest problem: Nuclear Liability Law 2010. Operators could sue suppliers after accidents. Liability was unlimited and unclear. Foreign companies refused to invest. Insurance was nearly impossible. The result: projects stalled despite clean energy ambition. What is the SHANTI Bill 2025? SHANTI means Nuclear Sector Reset. SHANTI stands for Sustainable Harnessing of and Advancements of Nuclear Energy for Transforming India. Key milestones: Cabinet approval December 12, 2025. Introduced in Lok Sabha December 15, 2025. So the bill repeals the Atomic Energy Act 1962, repeals the Civil Liability for Nuclear Damage Act 2010, replaces them with one modern framework. Biggest change: private sector entry, the end of monopoly. Now allowed, private Indian companies can build, own, operate, and decommission nuclear power plants. Participation across the entire value chain: fuel fabrication, equipment manufacturing, R&D, plant operation. Foreign investment allowed up to 49%, but foreign controlled firms cannot hold operator licenses. Strategic control stay with India. This opens the door for PPPs, joint ventures, large Indian conglomerates. The most critical reform: liability fix. Why investors stayed away earlier. The SHANTI Bill introduces a global standard liability system. Primary liability on the operator, not suppliers. Supplier recourse clause removed. Total liability capped at approx 300 million SDR, approx 3000 crore to 4000 crore rupee. Additional safeguards: mandatory insurance pool, approx 1500 crore rupees. Government steps in beyond the cap. Exemptions for war, terrorism, extreme natural disasters. This makes nuclear projects insurable, financeable, investable. Stronger safety and regulation. Safety is not compromised. Key upgrades: ARB gets statutory status, more independence and accountability to Parliament, mandatory safety licenses for all activities, dedicated dispute resolution tribunal. Focus on future tech, small modular reactors SMRs, 100 to 300 megawatt units, factory built, safer, faster to deploy, ideal for industrial cluster and remote areas. Why is the government doing this now? Why now? Massive power demand, manufacturing push, EVs, AI data centers. Second one is climate goals, net zero by 2070, nuclear, clean, stable baseload power. Third one is big targets, 22 gigawatts by 2032, 100 gigawatt by 2047, requires 15 to 20 lakh crore rupee investment. Government alone can't fund this. Potential benefits. What India gains: faster capacity addition, private capital and expertise, revival of stalled international deals, jobs and advanced manufacturing, stronger energy security, leadership in SMR technology. Nuclear becomes a core power pillar of India's clean energy strategy. Concerns and safeguards. Concerns addressed. Concerns raised. Safety risk, compensation for victims, foreign control. Government response, independent regulator, clear compensation mechanism. Strategic areas remain with DAE, no dilution of non-proliferation commitments. Stresses, risks are reduced without weakening safety. So, in one line summary, India has opened nuclear power to private investment by fixing liability laws and regulations, aiming to unlock clean, reliable energy at scale without compromising safety. So, conclusion: this reform could redefine India's energy future. If implemented well, nuclear power could move from the margins to the center of India's clean growth story. So, if this explainer helped you understand India's nuclear reform hit like, comment below: should private companies be allowed into nuclear power? And subscribe for more simple explainers on India's economy, policy, and reforms. Thank you.